Hey, so it's the next day. It is cold and chilly outside, but that's all right. We're working in the barn. I'm just looking at the wall here, trying to determine how I want to start. So let me show you. Okay, so I think my first starting point is going to be this stud here. I had some concern about working on it, but then I realized I'm actually lifting up from this point on, so really there should be no problem cutting it here and then putting a new piece in. So I'm going to do that. There is a little bit of rot here, but it's just on the surface where the floor joist actually connects in. That shouldn't be a big deal. I probably just leave that the way it is or clean it up a little bit, cut the rot off. The beam itself, or the stud itself, starts to rot, or rot appears about here and then gets worse as it goes down. So I'll cut it about here, and then it's 3 inches wide, so I'll put in two 2x4s to make up that space. And then I'll sister on the other side of it with a 2x6. That's the plan, so that's where I'm going to start. There's this one. Pretty much gone. Get these screws out. So to make up this space, I'm going to just use two 2x4s. So here's some scraps just to make sure it'll work. They should sit in there like that. And that looks like that'll be just about right. So I'll measure and cut those. So here's my replacement piece. And it fits in just like that. I'm going to put some construction adhesive along the back just to help secure this plywood. And I'll screw it in place through this existing cistern. I'm just going to use a clamp to pull it tight before I screw it off all the way. So I just wanted to take a closer look at this this rot that's up by the floor joist. You can see that this is the spike that comes through to attach it to the stud, and it's too close to the edge, so it's caused it to split here. So that's some of what I'm seeing. There is some rot here, but it's not very deep. It's only about that much, and that's not even the same, or that's less than the notching that's been done to the existing 2x or to the studs, so they should be okay. I do plan on reattaching these floor joists with bolts, and I'll be bolting through the main solid material back here, so it won't be right close to the edge, so this will be fine. As for the rotten portion, that's been cut off, and these two 2x4s have been put in. Up next, I will resize this so that I can get a header in above this window. Alright, this is one of those jobs where you need 17 hands, and I don't have 17 hands. So what I'm trying to do is get a reference line on this stud based on where the header will be, so that I know where to cut it. So how I'm doing this is I'm lining it up on this side with the existing ledger plate, and then I'm just going to make it level. So this side has to go up. Right about there. A bit more. There. Okay, I'll take that away. And I'll just mark it as best I can. Okay. And there's our line. Okay, time to build the header. Just going to measure this distance between these studs, and we are looking at exactly 3 feet. Yep. So 3 feet. And I'm going to build that at 2x6s. Alright, I didn't show hammering it in, but there is the header. It fits, and it's fairly snug, so that's good. I just got to nail it in place, and I'm going to have fun trying to do that. On this side, this old ledger plate's in the way, on the other side it's jacked, so the support beam is in the way, so not quite sure how I'm going to do this yet. Okay, so there's the header. I nailed from the front, toe nailed into each stud, and that worked well. Next I'm going to cut the 2x6 to sister this existing stud and the replacement 2x4s. Okay, here's my piece. I've put construction adhesive along the edge only up to here, and the reason for that is because I'll probably have to resize this plywood flap that they have here, and so I'll glue it on from the outside once I change the opening. There we go. Okay, I'm ready to cut the next stud. So I had to just stop what I was doing and bring my tools in. Wind is really picking up and it's starting to rain, so I'm going to have to set up so I can cut inside, I guess. Okay, so I need to cut a piece. That piece should be 51 and a half. Okay, I've got my piece made. And let's see if it fits. And it does. So that'll be good. And I'll just screw it in from this side. Clamp. Okay, the next one will be a 2x6 that is sistered alongside. So I'll measure that now. It's raining now. Just listen. Okay, my piece is in place. I'm just going to nail it. So here's what I've got done. The rotten 2x4 studs have been cut. Same on both sides. The load is now being carried by two 2x4s, which make up the new stud. On both sides of the window is 2x6 sistered all the way down to the sill plate, and all the way up to the new header for the window. The window header is made of two 2x6s. It's all construction adhesive and nailed together. The stud that was free floating is now cut to length and resting on top of this, and the sistered 2x6s protrude enough that they're going to be same as the rest of over here. They'll carry the rest of the ledger plate as it goes across. So that's nice and level. In the future, I'll have to clean up this window. I don't even know what they were thinking when they cut that. So I'll have to clean it up as best I can. And the window isn't this wide, so I'll have to probably cut this door and reattach that piece. So I'll have to frame in the new window. I'll work on that in the future. It's raining today. I really didn't want to go outside and stand in the rain. And then of course I'll put a new sill plate under the window and cripple studs going down. Moving further down the wall in the future, these two 2x4s here with the thin board in between. I'm not sure what the story is with that thin board, but the 2x4s themselves are in good shape at the bottom, so I may actually keep them. I'll just remove the thin boards and then bring them both together and screw them together. So I think that's the plan for there, and I'll have to figure out what I'm dealing with the further down the wall I go. So that's coming up next. I'll keep working at it and I'll keep filming. So thanks for watching. So it's been another long day in the barn. I'm tired and I'm dirty and I'm ready to go in and just relax on the couch. So thanks for watching once again, and stay tuned. I've got plenty more work to do.